Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Nostalgia Corner,
Yay!
Which is a stupid name I came up with for this little segment.
Yeah.
The purpose for this little project... Oh, I'm sorry to keep cutting you off. You want to introduce yourself before I continue?
No, continue. I'm sorry. I'll be good, I promise.
So the purpose for this project is that I have chosen 5 games that I wanted to go through on this channel that I played growing up, and we are starting with Gargoyle's Quest, Ghosts and Goblins for the Game Boy.
Ghosts and Goblins.
And for the record, I've never played Ghosts and Goblins, ever.
No, clearly not. Ever. Never.
Because, Ghosts and Goblins originally released on regular Nintendo, where you got to play as a knight that got interrupted from his shagging fest with the princess by the demon.
Oh wait, word? Word?
Yeah, word.
I haven't played any of these, so I didn't know that. Also, hello, I'm mawaNyan, and I am a funky little Final Fantasy XIV friend who no longer plays Final Fantasy XIV, but that's a story for another day. And I am here to do dumb commentary and not talk about Resident Evil for 10 minutes straight.
Gargoyle's Quest is actually a side game that's from, originating from Ghosts and Goblins. We are controlling a gargoyle, if you cannot see, known as the Red Audemars. Which is the main enemy, one of the main enemies that we go against as Arthur from the video game Ghosts and Goblins. So we're controlling a villain in this game.
As we should.
It's great. I love it. I grew up playing this game. I love it. I have multiple copies of this game.
Heck, yes, I have multiple copies of various games that I like. Also, case in point being, I have Persona 3, 4, and 5 all in different mediums. I have Boku to Mao Okage Shadow King in multiple platforms. It just be like that.
So then the question being is, I suppose you're not really a huge gamer. You would rather much prefer watching other people play different genres of games?
What does that mean? I talked about Resident Evil for 10 minutes straight. I love it.
Okay, so let me revise that question then before I offend you further.
How dare you? I'm a gamer, damn it.
I'm sorry,
I'll have
don't
you
yell
know,
at me.
I built my PC myself and I never bathe and I haven't undownloaded League of Legends.
Okay, well, let me revise that question then.
Did I uninstall League of Legends? I feel like I should have. I don't play it. Anyway.
I haven't played League of Legends in a very long time.
Yeah, I had a phase a year or two ago, and it is a phase because I'm not a sweaty gamer. I am a gamer, but I'm not a sweaty gamer. I'm just a lazy, nasty one with cats. Yeah, I got really into it, and then the community turned me the hell off, and I was like, you know what? This isn't worth it just to hear bot mid every game. I'm new. I'm not a twink. You can't.
That's how I got turned away from the game.
Right? Everyone's so stupid. I had a friend play with me, and then, he would get mad on my behalf, and I really don't care, of course, but he would get mad on my behalf, and then someone on our team got pissed that he was upset for them shitting on me, and then, went into the general chat and was Mawa's friend is saying slurs in our team chat, meow 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 meow, report them, and I'm like, what in the 5th grade is this shit?
Did you just say what in the 5th grade?
Yes. I don't know what's worse, a League of Legends lobby or a Call of Duty online.
Man, the good old days. Well, I never really played Call of Duty either.
I played that a lot also. I used to really like, back when I was like 19. Oh god, I'm old. Back when I was like 19, I played Call of Duty. Like, I would play Modern Warfare and I would play Zombies. I mean, like, during middle school, like, I played tons of Halo. So, I don't, like, FPS was my thing for a while, and then I was like, as an adult, this is really boring. More power to you if you like it, but I don't. But yeah.
Back when my friends were playing Call of Duty or Halo, I'm just like, oh, you mean Doom, right?
Unfortunately, not as interesting, but...
Oh, come on. Don't even go there with me. I love Doom. I played it when I was 5.
I love the people who will be like, I got Doom to work on an Apple smartwatch. I got Doom to work on a microwave. I got Doom to work on a Tamagotchi. I'm like, okay.
Well, I think the most recent one is getting Doom to work on a pregnancy test.
Oh my fucking god.
Congratulations, it's a cyber demon.
Oh my god. Where's Animal Crossing's Isabelle to come hold her husband's hand as they destroy everything?
That is the greatest meme, and that meme will never die.
Oh, it's so cute, and I'm pretty sure Nintendo recognized it as well. So I'm just like, wow, this is canon now. This is what we're doing. This is my life.
Yeah, no, I can understand that some people aren't into like Doom and stuff like that, and I can't force them to like it. Freaking heathens, but
it's me.
Only real gamers play Doom.
Listen, I got into Resident Evil before I knew what Doom was, and so by the time I knew what Doom was, I was already out of my like silly shooter phase.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give most games a try to see if I like it. Like, I played the shit out of Kingdom Come Deliverance and hated it. Like, I don't know if you've ever played that game, but...
Never played it. I've heard of it, but never played it.
The combat is so garbage. They tried to make it realistic, but you have to be, like, pinpoint accurate to do what they want you to do successfully, and it's just really hard. And then once you get used to it, it's, like, not terrible, but as soon as you get into a fight with more than one dude, you're basically getting jostled around the screen like a motherfucker. And then they just kind of, like... It's like that meme of JoJo, like, the JoJo thing where, like, the Golden Wind kids are like stomping the shit out of someone. Like, I'm pretty sure you've seen that gif.
I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
It's exactly that every time you encounter anybody, and there's enemies everywhere. And like, honestly, I finished the game in like 20 hours, and it honestly wasn't worth it. Like, all I did was get motion sickness and like annoyed. I was so pissed off. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, I am parrying. Stop hitting me. And the thing is too, is even if you use cheats and make yourself invincible, you still get jostled around and get your ass beat because you can't get
Lord.
a hit
So like you'd be God, you'd be like essentially God mode, but you'd still taking like knockback damage or whatever.
It was awful because like I got that pissed off at it. I was like, I just want to see the end of the story at this point. Like, I'm done trying with this, and I still
Hey, that was me with Grand Theft Auto 3 growing up.
No! Oh my god, I loved Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I remember doing the coffee stuff and not knowing what it was, and I specifically remember hearing CJ say something like, yeah, pussy ass motherfucker, or something like that, and I said it in front of my mom, and she looked at me, and like, I cussed all the time in front of my mom, right? Because like, my parents didn't care. But like, but she like looked at me and was like, never say that again. And I'm like, what? Okay.
It's like, excuse me? You say it all the time.
Yeah, like, you cuss all the time, and like, you're a terrible person. So I don't know why suddenly you care about properly parenting me when you're the one who got me this game in the first place. Oh my god, when I worked at GameStop for a couple years in my 20s, telling parents about Grand Theft Auto was like ambrosia. It was beautiful. Like, oh yeah, like, you 10-year-old child, you want to purchase this game? you're not 17 if you don't look remotely 17. Where's your parent? And then I'm like, hi, I'm legally required to tell you about the contents of this game before you purchase it for your child. And then they're like, oh, fuck no, you're not playing this. But ma'am, everybody I don't give a shit. So good. I have GameStop horror stories, but that was the fun part. Oh yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've been hit on by a guy and his kid.
Oh.
Like it's a more than one time occurrence. The people who go into GameStop have the fucking audacity, let me tell you right now.
That's okay. It's not as bad as well, let's see. So back when me and my sister used to go to like Walmart a lot and hang out, it's not as bad as some of the associates mistaking us as a couple.
Oh no, that would happen to my sister and our stepbrother because they're both Asian. And so they would be walking around with our younger sister, and then people would be like, "Oh, is that your kid?" And like, it's kind of understandable because our younger sister is 10 years younger than us, and then our older stepbrother is like 4 or 5 years older than us. So I can kind of see it, but also, please.
Yeah, no, but to be fair, I guess I'm the only sibling in the family that has blue eyes compared to my others that have brown eyes, so I guess it's kind of understandable, but at the same time it's like, stop, she's my sister.
I mean, you don't live in Alabama, so unless you do.
Sweet home Alabama intensifies, but
to be fair, that song slaps. Leonard Skinner is pretty damn good.
Yeah, no, I don't really care about that song.
Wow.
I don't. Leonard's, I mean, so like, give me Queen, give me Cheap Trick, give me AC/DC, whatever, Leonard Skinner has a good few songs, off the top of my head.
Fair. Aren't we supposed to be talking about you blowing up trees and then dodging bullet hell from said trees?
No, you know what? We derailed from this game a long time ago, like maybe 12 minutes ago.
But I love our little thick gargoyle boy. He's doing his best.
That's okay. That's understandable. Yeah. And if some viewers get annoyed about the fact that we are talking something else besides the game itself, then you really have no idea what commentary is all about then.
I mean, is a commentary supposed to be about us commenting on the thingy that we're watching?
Oh, please. There's a group I watch on YouTube that goes on different tangents all the time.
Good fucking job. You killed him. Yep. You killed my chunky boy.
But anyway, if you're very curious of what's going on in this game that I should have gotten into 13 minutes ago already, it's so we control this gargoyle. His name goes by Red Armor or the Red Blaze, if you want to be like
super technical.
Yeah, super technical about it. We're going through the demon realm, and we just got word that, oh no, King Brigger is causing all kinds of madness in this realm, and now it's our duty to protect and save the demon realm and from King Brigger, and now we're just going after a gremlin stick for one of the kings here.
Gremlin stick? Is it actually called a gremlin stick?
It is actually called a gremlin stick, yes.
Yes.
And what's funny is that the king's dialogue says, I can't do anything without my gremlin stick, and I'm just like, gross.
Ew, you took it a weird way. There's a Brad Neely, I don't know if you know what that is. There's a Brad Neely animation that I like, where he talks about the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, which is a biblical thing. And it's actually pretty accurate, coming from someone who used to be Mormon. And at one point he's like, Lot goes out his hut and waves his desexing stick around most unsexily. And so, like, when you say gremlin stick, I'm like, Mawa goes outside and swings around the gremlin stick most gremlin-like, and it's me going,
And now I imagine Red Armor flying around with the gremlin stick in hand with a goofy-ass fucking face.
It's me. I'm Red Armor.
But yeah, so this is a game I was introduced to. This is the first Game Boy game I've ever played, and like I was first introduced to this game when I was like maybe 7, 8 years old. I was in elementary school then, and it was this game that I primarily played until one fateful morning or afternoon, I don't remember. I went through the shed from out, because the house that we were in before actually originally belonged to my uncle, and they had a shed and they had all kinds of crap in it that they didn't bother cleaning out.
Spooky crap.
And so out of curiosity, I went through some of the boxes, and there laid behold the Game Boy and 4 games going along with it. Naturally, I nabbed it and played it for myself, and one of the games was Gargoyle's Quest, and it was nice reliving this childhood dream of mine.
I was gonna say one of them wasn't Sonic. Was Sonic even on the Game Boy? I feel like that didn't come.
No, Sonic was not on the Game Boy.
Yeah, I feel like Sonic was Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance. I remember Sonic Battle.
No, it was Game Boy Advance for Sonic Advance.
Yeah.
Sonic primarily was on the Sega Game Gear and Sega Genesis for
and the
a
Dreamcast.
hot minute. And the Dreamcast, yes.
Yeah, I played.
But when it
Sonic
comes to when it comes to the handhelds, during the great 8-bit war, whatever Nintendo Genesis thing, the handhelds was Sega Game Gear, and Sonic the Hedgehog didn't meet its handheld debut again until the Game Boy Advance.
I'm really glad I don't have epilepsy.
It is twice that we have failed to mention about the epilepsy warning.
But I didn't talk about Resident Evil for 10 minutes this time. We talked about other stuff for 10 minutes this time, and not.
Yeah, that'll be the next video.
More Why don't you have a knife in your mouth, a knife between your butt cheeks, and a knife in each hand? Or a briefcase.
Because clearly we're not playing Resident Evil.
Oh my god. Could you imagine? Anywho.
Anyway, we will continue this in the next video of
Yeah.
Gargoyle's Quest.